Count Metternich.
Prince Berthier.
Don't let him make you forget that Europe needs peace.
Count Metternich, sire.
Well, Metternich, how is your master, my father-in-law?
The Emperor Francis is in the best of health, Your Majesty.
Oh, convey to him my most affectionate greetings.
I shall do so, Your Majesty.
And tell him that his daughter, the Empress Marie-Louise, and his grandson, the King of Rome, are also in the best of health.
He will be glad to know that, Your Majesty.
Tell him that Louise is a good wife and a good Frenchwoman. I have absolute trust in her.
I'm sure she deserves it.
As I wish I had in her father.
Your Majesty, the Emperor of Austria is not a Frenchman.
Does he want war with me, then? Does he?
No, Your Majesty.
You mean he does not want it, but it will happen. So be it. I've knocked him off his throne 3 times already.
May I put my Emperor's view more positively?
If you can.
He wishes for a lasting peace in Europe.
I have always striven for a lasting peace.
Nevertheless, you are at war with Russia, with Prussia, with England.
I smashed the Prussian army at Lutzen. I have thrown the Russians back at Bautzen. 2 great victories. Does Austria want to take its turn?
While we speak of these victories, may I express my regrets at the death of Marshal Duroc?
Duroc was a soldier. Soldiers get killed.
And also at the death of so many Frenchmen.
Metternich, you do not understand war. We won. Winning is the only thing that matters.
My Emperor hopes for a peace not achieved by victories, but by mediation.
With Austria as mediator, peace on terms dictated by Austria.
You know the terms, Your Majesty.
I give up the whole of Germany. I give up Poland.
Yes.
What do I get in return?
Peace.
I am the guardian of the sacred interests of France. How could I accept terms which would be an outrage committed on my people and on my army? The greatest army that has ever existed!
Your Majesty, your army was lost in Russia.
I lost. Soldiers killed not by the Russians but by the snow. 300,000 men.
I'm told you lost 500,000.
I still have the strongest fighting force in the world. I've more than made up my losses.
I've seen your new recruits, Your Majesty. They're babies.
Young men who fight like men.
I'm told they're called the Marie-Louises.
Metternich, you do not understand what a soldier is, nor what I am. Your sovereigns, the 17th generation, can be defeated 20 times and still go back to their royal palaces. I am the 1st generation. My reign will not outlast the day when I cease to be strong and therefore cease to be feared. And here I have the advantage of your old monarchs. I was brought up on a battlefield knowing that soldiers are killed in battle. So long as I win the victory, so long as I am still strong, still feared, I do not concern myself much about the death of 1,000,000 men.
May I ask for the doors and windows to be opened, so that you may repeat those words to your army?
Metternich, you and your master saved yourselves from me by giving me Marie-Louise. Was I a fool to marry her? Did I make a mistake? I wanted to join the new with the old. I wanted to unite the best of your Gothic traditions with the best of my modern ideas. I wanted to create a new Europe.
Since you ask my opinion, yes, Napoleon the Conqueror made a mistake.
I see the results of it now. For the first time in my life, I am not offering terms, but being offered them.
Does Your Majesty accept the terms?
Sooner than accept, I will bury the world beneath my ruins.
No, this is not the end, but it is the beginning of the end.
What do you think he should do?
My best advice would be that he should gallantly die on the next convenient battlefield. And peace would be signed within 24 hours.
The Emperor bears a charmed life on the battlefield.
Then France is out of luck.
Above all, beware of Talleyrand. He has only one principle: to be on the winning side.
Do you doubt we will be the winning side?
I'm surrounded by traitors and cowards. But I can trust you.
I'm glad you realize that.
You're a king because you're my brother. So you'll do your best for the Bonapartes.
Shall I get rid of Talleyrand?
Get rid?
Put him in prison. Have him shot.
No. It would make him seem too important.
It's simply a question of what is politically expedient.
Talleyrand, what are you doing here?
Sire, I am one of the grand dignitaries of your empire.
I know what you're plotting. Have a care. I have made my arrangements. If ever I am likely to die, you will die first.
Sire, I was anxious enough for your continued good health without this warning.